I know that you have, 'cause there's magic in my eyes. I can see for miles and miles.
This is Kevin Daly, the Folkestone Sportsferret, and today I'm joined by ultra-marathon runner Jodie Jackman. Hello Jodie, how are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you, Kevin. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Well, it's great to see you again. Now Jodie, you recently undertook a Clifftop challenge, so tell me exactly what is the Clifftop challenge?
The Clifftop Challenge is a charity event. It runs from Hastings back to Deal. That picks up various start points along the way. The maximum is 55 miles, and it also picks up 36, 26, 15, 10 and 5 miles, and the runners can choose which option they want.
I see. So now you went for the big option, I understand.
Yes,
you went for the
I
biggie,
did.
the 55.
Yes,
yeah?
I did.
Okay. Now, what on earth possessed you to do that?
Well, I've run quite a few marathons now. Sort of looked, thought 36 is only 10 more than a marathon, so I may as well go big, and I'll raise money while I'm doing it.
Okay, so you've got a running background. How many marathons have you done?
10 now.
You've done 10,
yes.
right? Yeah. So this must be the biggest thing you've ever done?
Yes, it is most definitely the hugest challenge yet.
I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and...
I know you've got a young family, so how do you find the time to train for all this?
It means very early starts at weekend, sort of Saturday and Sunday. I will be back-to-back running. It probably mean up and out the door by 5:30 in the morning in order to get a sort of 2-3 hour training running on both days.
Okay, so you've had the support of your family?
Yes, luckily. I'm very lucky. My husband's very understanding.
I think he has to be. Oh, great. Now then, so you're raising the charity was breast cancer now, but you've got your own little reason for running this.
Yes, one of my very close friends is currently fighting breast cancer, and I've seen how much she's had to go through and the struggle it involves. I've also had other friends and family close to me that have suffered. So it's absolutely great charity to support.
So did you find that perhaps in a low spot in the race you thought of these people?
Yeah, they were my reason, and when it got tough, what I was going through at that particular time was nothing compared to what they've gone through.
Okay, so now Hastings to Deal, 55 miles. Tell us sort of a little bit about the day, because it must have started very early for you.
I got picked up at about midnight by Phil Rushbrook, who's one of the people who organise it. They come to pick me up, and there was 2 carloads of us went to Hastings, and we were there for a 2 o'clock start in the morning.
So 2 o'clock, must have been pitch black?
Yes, it was pitch black.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
all set off with our head torches on.
Right. I mean, you probably weren't aware, but do you know how long it was before it started getting light?
It was only about an hour and a half before we saw the colours in the sky start changing. It was absolutely beautiful to run across the marsh and actually run into that sunrise. It was gorgeous.
So how many other runners started at Hastings?
There was only 6 of us that undertook the 55-mile challenge. 6 of us started, 6 of us finished.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
I can see for miles and miles. I can see for miles and miles.
So the terrain itself, I mean, down in the marsh, obviously very flat, but a few hills along this way?
It was flat, but it was off-road because we were following the Royal Military Canal, so it was very lumpy and bumpy, long grass. There were cows, there were sheep, and if anyone who knows me knows I have a tendency to get chased by animals. That was always a little bit of a worry. But no, I was running with the other guys there anyway, so it was still quite tough going, although it was flat.
And did it give you a little lift when you got to the points where other runners joined in, you know, at the 36, the 26? Did you actually see them?
Yes, I saw the 36 mile, a few of their runners came past me eventually, and I went through the marathon point, and I knew a couple of people at the marathon start, so I got big hugs there before being kicked out and on my way again.
Oh, that's excellent. So, okay, so you had the highs. What about, I mean, things like you know, your feet and your kit, you had a chance to change that along the way?
I had to kit change at about 32 miles because it was just so hot.
It was a hot day, wasn't it?
I just
It was
felt
a hot day,
disgusting.
yeah.
So I had a complete kit change about 32 miles.
Right.
And being a bit of a diva, no.
Got the hair blower out,
No,
hairdryer out,
I didn't
put straightens
resort.
out, did you?
No, I didn't resort quite that low. No, and I got away. I was only sort of 2 blisters on my feet.
Oh, that's
so
good,
I got away quite lightly.
Okay. So right, let's bring us now to the end. So you've got the finish in sight. You've come down from St Margaret's. I mean, did you find that you got a little spring in your step?
It looked like the longest walk ever into the end, to be honest, as you come down that hill.
Yeah.
Because it sort of took you round the road and round these twists and turns, and you lost sight of the finish then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I finished with a guy called Donald who was running it, and we'd got through the last 10 miles together.
Right.
And it was absolutely brilliant. We got that finish tunnel, grabbed his hand, and
Yeah.
we managed to run
emotional,
over
wasn't
the
it?
lot.
Yeah.
Yes, it was quite emotional.
Now,
It was amazing.
Jodie, what you've done is fantastic. You've been a fine example to runners. I mean, everybody has to start running somewhere, and you've gone to the ultimate at the moment. And do you think you would do it again?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's hope we do, and we hope to see you back again next year. Now, you're raising money, so if people want to give money to your challenge because of all the hard work you put in, how can they do that?
I have a Just Giving page. It's www.justgiving.com/fundraising/Jodie-CTC-2017.
Okay, and if people can't remember all of that,
You can look me up on Facebook. I have got a link on my Facebook page, and I will continue to share that for the time being.
Okay, and I'll put it up on my Facebook page, my Kevin Daly page. So, Jodie, I want to thank you so much for joining me this afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's been great reliving what you did. It was a fabulous day. I was there at the finish, and to see you come in after all that time, it really did bring a lump to my throat as well. Okay.
Thank you very much for having me, Kevin.
Thanks, Jodie.
Thank you.
I could see for miles.